Breaking news from the state of Delaware. Some years ago, there was a large-scale racketeering case that took place here in the state of Delaware involving, allegedly, two of the main members, which was Dwayne BDB Wright and Eric Butter Lloyd. Both individuals were born and raised right here in the city of Wilmington in the Riverside Projects, had some significant interactions prior to this one with the law enforcement systems here in the state of Delaware. Now, the problem is that they were what was referred to by some prosecutorial parties as slippery, meaning that they would be caught on certain things, but they would never have to do extensive periods of jail time because there was never any real findings of guilt. Well, the individual behind me, attorney Mark Denny, who was a prosecutor, or probably former at this point, for the state of Delaware Attorney General's office, is the individual responsible for prosecuting this case. Now, in order to achieve the prosecution, as is common with most racketeering cases, there were a host of alleged co-defendants that took pleas to testify against the two main parties. Now, the problem with this is that some of these co-defendants were paid, and there were actually deals made with this individual right here that guaranteed that the people testifying would not do much jail time. And this is problematic because it's actually against the law to do that. So continue to bear with me, because the reality is that this individual that I just showed you basically set these individuals up. Now, Mr. White was sentenced originally to 70 years in prison, a term he's now serving. And Mr. Lloyd was sentenced, I believe, to 20 years. You can correct me and fact check me on this one. So, needless to say, our office had the benefit of working with these parties. And a private investigator, one of our national private investigators, works right here with us with this office to secure necessary evidence to force the state of Delaware into a situation where they said, listen, we are going to reduce these gentlemen's sentence significantly so that they can go ahead and go home. So I just bring this up to say that most of my videos obviously are aimed at trying to educate you based on my experiences with the criminal justice system as a defendant and now as a legal professional, legal support specialist. But I've worked a number of different cases, and this is by far one of my crowning achievements of being involved with. And that does not take away from the attorneys that were actually working on this case. There were attorneys on this case from Philadelphia that tore it to shreds and utilized a lot of the research that we had here, but just their pure skill to get these gentlemen out. So I wanted to share that with you. I know this was a lengthy video. I hope y'all are still with me. And hey, listen, contact criminal offenders, criminaloffenders.com. So that's criminal-offenders.com. That's our website if you want to check us out. If you have a loved one, significant other, or yourself that's trying to get out of a situation, I'm pretty sure we can help.